Hello, this is Frank Fantini, CEO of Fantini Research and publisher of Fantini's Gaming Report, welcoming you to our coverage of G2E 2017. I'm speaking to you remotely today because we've had a medical emergency and I've had to cancel my trip to G2E. However, everything is going to be okay, and we have a talented group of folks from our organization that are going to provide coverage for you that's going to be as good or better than anything that I would do. Before we begin, it's essential that we acknowledge the tragic events that happened Sunday night in Las Vegas. Our hearts and our best wishes and our prayers go out to everyone whose families have been affected by this tragedy. I know that words, small consolation at a time like this, but we extend them with our deepest sympathies. And hopefully we do not see an event like this again. We are heartened to some degree by the show of support of the citizens of Las Vegas, including reports of people standing hundreds long in lines to give blood. And hopefully that is the spirit that will prevail. Here at G2E this year, we are going to provide you with the most extensive coverage ever. Our coverage consists, as it has for 5 consecutive years now, of 2 parts. On Monday and through midday Tuesday, we interview the CEOs of the world's largest and most important gaming technology companies for them to offer their insights into their companies and to industry trends for you. I might mention this is a very popular feature, and last year we had nearly 7,000 views of the CEO interviews. On Tuesday afternoon and all day Wednesday, we will be down on the trade show floor providing video demonstrations of new products for you. This again has been an extraordinarily popular feature. This past year we had 24,000 views of the product demos. This coverage is not inexpensive, and we are only able to afford it thanks to the sponsorships provided. For the 3rd straight year, Ainsworth Technologies is our overall sponsor and the sponsor of the CEO one-on-ones. IGT is the sponsor of the at-floor demo videos that you will see. Scientific Games is the sponsor of our trade show news and exhibitor news that we post on our website every day. Every is sponsoring our interactive and emerging forms of gaming section. And GAN is sponsoring our blog, which is a year-long feature, and Fantini's gaming show, which is another year-long feature. I might mention that Fantini's gaming show is being relaunched in that we have created an entirely separate website for this virtual trade show, and it will be password protected, allowing companies to post news, announcements, interviews, product demonstrations at any time they so choose, so that the industry will have a 24/7, 365 virtual trade show that you can visit. A number of folks bring this coverage to you. Several of them come from Joyce and Associates, which is the production company that you will, a group of talented folks who every year have done just an outstanding job for us. And I'd like to introduce to you now those 3 folks. They are Kendall Gillens, John Gillens, and Shelby Monday. Folks, we thank you. Also, it's time to introduce our staff, the folks who bring you Fantini's Gaming Report every day, who bring you our Public Policy Review, our National Revenue Report, our other services and products. And I'll start with Robin Coventry. Robin is our Director of Business Development, and this is her 2nd G2E. After Robin is Alex Capteal. Alex is attending his very first G2E, and he works with Robin as our marketing assistant. Next is Blake Weishauer. Blake is making his 2nd appearance at G2E. He's a writer, and he is the fellow who is responsible for coverage of all of our gaming revenue reports from all jurisdictions throughout the country, and he compiles our monthly national revenue report. After Blake is Matt Waters. Matt is our senior writer. He's been with us for a little over 3 years now. Matt is the individual who takes responsibility for making sure that every edition of Fantini's gaming report that you receive is complete and the most comprehensive digest of news. It's significant to gaming investors and corporate executives in the world. Next to Matt is Lara Briggs. It's hard to believe she's been with us for over a decade now. Lara is the individual who edits our public policy review, which is our publication devoted to legislative, legal, and regulatory issues that affect the gaming industry. And she provides our daily legislative update in Fantini's gaming report. Next to Lara is Dee Wild. Dee has been with us longer than any other staffer. There was a time when this enterprise was just Dee and me, and Dee was our Jane of all trades. Dee today is the person who proofreads our report, who distributes it, who keeps our templates up to date, and who does a whole variety of things that folks might not recognize. Also, by virtue of her tendency to keep peculiar hours, she's the individual who very likely is on the telephone talking to one of our clients in Hong Kong or Macau at 3 o'clock in the morning, or receiving earnings announcements out of the UK and Sweden at that time, and lining up that material for us for when our folks report to the office in the morning. Last, and as they say, not least, is Ashley Deem. Ashley has been with us for over 7 years. Ashley is the editor of Fantini's gaming report, and she is the associate publisher and the individual who actually runs our operation every day. One person is not with us at G2E this year, and that is our newest staffer, who is Cindy Conowitz. Cindy is our office manager. We finally have grown so complicated and involved that we need somebody to keep our things running straight. That's Cindy. And even though Cindy is new to us, she's an individual who I have known for many years, and she is a highly regarded member, as is her family, of the community of Dover, Delaware, which is where our office is based. So that is our introduction to G2E 2017. And we thank our sponsors, and we thank the folks from Joyce, and we thank all of our staffers for what is going to be an outstanding and informative presentation for you this year. Thank you.